Ah, well, hello everybody. How you doing? Everybody adjust to the daylight savings time? I sure have. Look at me. Don't I look like I've just adjusted an hour? I mean, I didn't actually lose sleep, did I? Right? Because that couldn't happen, could it? No, no, no. It was a fine adjustment for me. Didn't mind one bit. Anyway, so that's what happened overnight. The daylight savings time began. I got pretty good sleep though. Pretty good sleep. Could have been 6 hours. That's pretty damn good in my book. So anyway, got to sleep, got up, did some random stuff. I'm sure that's exciting, thrilling to you. And I started evaluating some movies. Yes, back to the old movie evaluation. One of them I did was the third Terminator movie called Rise of the Machines. So I noticed there was a different director in that one than the previous two. And I have to say there were some really good moments. This guy did some, he had some, you could see the sense of humor. You could see the sense of humor. Just little things, just a car that kind of, I think it was a hearse, that kind of really gets wrecked. And as it comes to a stop, instead of him having to open the door just kind of falls off, like right on cue. It's actually things like that, those subtle little bits of humor that told me this guy was pretty good. He was a pretty good storyteller. The only other thing that I've seen him do was a submarine movie. I think it was Matthew McConaughey that was in it. It was called U-571. I think even Bon Jovi was in that one. And surprisingly enough, that was a pretty good movie from what I remember. And it was good acting all around. So my thinking is that this guy is a pretty decent director, and it was good to see a lot of the humor, you know. And one of the things about the Terminator series is that it just comes up with so many question marks, you know what I mean? Like, so many things were established in the first movie and even in the second movie, and as you move on to the third movie, like, everything kind of gets forgotten about. I mean, it's not perfect, but still it was a very good, entertaining movie, you know, for that genre, you know, for the action type. I did enjoy it. I think I enjoyed the director's work and the cuts. The story really moved along. I mean, there was nothing extraneous about it. I remember the second one being extremely long, and I think there was probably some things they could have done without, but they didn't really. It looks like they didn't really want to cut it. This one cut the time down a lot, and it was effective. I mean, it wasn't the best movie you'll ever see, but it was good. It was good. Which made me decide that I think tonight I'm going to go back and watch the original, which I haven't seen for a long, long time. I was thinking about what I wanted to watch, and you know, I had all kinds of ideas floating through my head tonight. While I was driving home tonight from going out to eat, I was thinking Moulin Rouge again. I thought that was going to be one of my things, but it's going to be the Terminator tonight. So anyway, it was a very warm day today. So I think it was yesterday, day before, it was snow on the ground when I woke up. And this morning it was about 60 degrees. New England. Gotta love it. Anyway, let's see what happened. What went on. After I evaluated my movies today, I actually went out to eat with my buddy, business partner / buddy. And we went over some stuff. We went over the formatting of our show. Then we went to his place where we're actually going to shoot this, and did a mock setup. You know, so we set up our cameras, we moved the furniture around, set up the lights, adjusted the background. You know, put some props in place. I think we got a pretty good looking set. Really getting excited about it. I think we're going to start shooting in 3 weeks. I think over the next I think we're going to do another setup next week and record audio in the room just to make sure everything's coming out the way we think. We're going to use some more lights next week. I think we noticed that we needed a couple more. They're going to be coming in. And we're going to do mock shoots next week. Take 2 weeks off because, you know, we've got need a little bit of time in between. And I think the second weekend is Easter anyway. So the weekend after that, we're going to shoot. We actually got two 2 different shows that we're going to shoot. We decided on making half-hour episodes, one with my interviews and the other one with his pill talk. So it's just going to be basic health information, mostly related around prescription medication. So I think they're going to, they'll be pretty good. It'll be good practice for us, at least to get started, being able to produce something on a weekly basis. I think, we decided on formats for the show and how we were going to go about getting them done and, distributed. So that, I think all the details are pretty much in place now. It's just a matter of putting the shows together. So looking forward to it. And when I went out with my work friends, and that was always entertaining. It was good times. Just the conversations that come up, just sharing little funny stories about work. Yeah, it's good. All good. It's good. But yeah, one of the things that came up tonight, which was funny in a way, was it was one of our buddies there, I think it was Mark, that was talking about not wanting to date and that kind of stuff. And of course, openly, I'm like an advocate for not dating. I mean, like, I will tell people, don't do it. It's a waste of time. Stay away. You're just going to suck the life out of you. It's costly. It costs a lot of money. And, sometimes I wonder if I actually really do feel that way, or I'm just trying to convince myself that I feel that way. Because I get into these moods sometimes, not all the time, I mean, just rarely, on a rare occasion, where you just kind of think, it would be nice to have somebody close to you and be able to share things with you. I mean, there are certain aspects about it that I remember are pretty good. And then again, you think about all the bad stuff, and, if you had a scale, like, the good stuff over here and the bad stuff over here, it always goes this way. Like, look, you see? So I don't know. I mean, I think that, I don't know. I really don't know what I think, because I get into these weird moods, and, that's one of the things. I'm driving home and, thinking a little bit about the relationship thing. And then Elton John's song popped on the radio while I was driving home, of course, your song, which made me start thinking, oh, maybe I should watch Moulin Rouge again. And, at least when I got home, I came back to my senses, Let's just, let's keep it real here, let's do normal things. But, yeah, I always wonder, because I always bring it up. I think I keep myself busy just so I don't have to think about relationships. Yeah. I think maybe I make these videos because I want to share some of my thoughts in my life with other people. Maybe that could be it. Psychoanalysis going on over here. Why am I talking about this? I have no idea. This is probably the most boring crap. You could probably go find a show on television that's been canceled that's more interesting than watching this. Yeah, don't bother. Don't waste your time. Go. Run. Fast. All right, I'm done. I'm all done with that. So, yeah, I guess that's the only thing I was going to talk about, was the fact that I made some good progress today on some things. It was fun hanging out, seeing my friends. I actually worked for a little while. Didn't really want to do it. I did it. Spent an hour and a half on the floor. It happened. What are you going to do? And I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Put it away. All done. You guys going to do anything? Anything special? No? You're all doing something special, aren't you? Y'all are probably in relationships out there, aren't you? Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. Not me. Anyway, this ends another wonderful episode of my life. I hope you all enjoyed it. Good night, everybody.